Okay, microphone check. Microphone check. For this part of the live stream video is now prepared to go on the set. Ready for take one and get ready. Rolling. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and start out for the year of 2024 for today's live summit event in the Crew 2, So French 2. A sequel to the very first So French event ever since we've been participating from the original and rerun itself. But now it's back and putting up to have some few other changes on 6 events and 3 skills to go by the update. With the additional to have the return of the Bugatti Veyron, Deep Blue Edition is now available to be set as a force vehicle to be served as a summit reward. Just like having some few other changes and some returning vehicle will be available to be participate at further notice. Okay, well, let me try this again. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome to 2024 for the start of the rerun in today's live summit event in the Crew 2, So French 2. A sequel to the very first So French event ever since we've been participating as a rerun along with the original. But now, it's back and putting up to have a Bugatti Veyron Deep Blue Edition is now being available as a force vehicle along with 5 events is putting up to have a different set of challenges by no restriction and vehicle restriction as well. With the exception is now being remained to have 3 skills to be on escape to have some water-based vehicle and land-based to be all together. But it's all about French vehicles to be featured to have street racing, hypercars, and of course to have 2 rallycross vehicles to be made in France. But I cannot believe it, this is going to be quite good to have the second sequel to have a theme summon will be related to have French vehicles to be going in to have the date of the schedule from December 27th of 2023 and the deadline on January 3rd, 2024. So I hope you guys are about to get ready. Any kinds of unfrenched vehicle will be said to be uneligible because it could be welcome at any time and we can probably have to do it for only all kinds of different French vehicles, unlike the original, and the rerun is about to be set and get yourself prepared. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for the new start of the live summit event in 2024. Let's begin. With the holidays from IC Xmas as a rerun, this is going to have to take some few other things. I just been worked so very hard to have 17 content videos from Gran Turismo 7 because of the brand new fan art project with the support of Odd Nation Cartoons, Dispenser Camp. But it takes a few days left to go until the premiere of Season 3 in All-Stars, but I cannot believe it. This is going to be so very excited and going amazing, you guys. But which kind of Dispenser Camp character should I have to go for it and root for anyone is going to be favorite? But I kind of like Ashley. She is a very good cowgirl since Season 1 is quite very good to have everyone's most favorite character. with all the other Dispenser Camp fans who is actually really want to root for, along with Season 1 and Season 2 characters who has been selected as a roster in All-Stars. But I mean, Connor? Well, I have no word to say because I just really been spending myself to have 17 content videos that I just been working so hard in over a month until the end of 2023. But I just really might need to get down and do this for having a topic on this part of the video segment after the recap. As the Platinum goes on to have rank position in 2,716 place in 1,293,208 points to get two kinds of Christmas themed vanity like the IC Xmas Nitro, Santa Cruz Underglow, and the Loot Digger is being boosted, and plus 150,000 followers is now being boosted up and go climb up to be moving on as the next rerun is about to be set and resumed to go on forward. Alright, so we got American Slice is now being set on the confirmed date on January 17 through the 24th of 2024, and then A World of Cars is about to be set by coming soon after American Slice, along with Luxury SUVs and Downhill as a rerun. But this is going to be quite so fantastic and going exclusive to have the So French tire on the Epic. Just like Squadra Italia to have the same kind of vanity, but this one is now being quite good to have a good taste in French. I'll have to get down to do some preparation and go by escape, buoy smashing, and two types to be on the land and water-based vehicle. So time to go and take on in the Bayou on skill 1 to be set on powerboat. But if possible, that might be quite giving a one option that might be preferred to go for the large ripper is the main approach. So I just got everything mapped out and go on over to have the Foucher 1414 Demon to be set and good to go. But I'll have to prefer to go by the opposite direction because this could be a bit more challenging to go on ground time because of the swamp trees. Kinda admit this is going to be a very tough contested to see how you can handle this to have one skill of the escape. Got to turn around and see how the position might give it a go. But I'm sure of it, this could be a very tough challenge and go all in to have a quick ground time to get there. Here it goes. But it may be a bit more slower, but a bit more hitting by the trees as contact that you might need to keep a good steer when you're on the Bayou. But I don't know which direction am I going to. I bet I'm in the right direction and go quick ground time to get there on the large river. See? Easy is that. So I'll have to kick it up in the high gear and watch the progress on the number of yards to get there to be reached up by over 10,000 till you might need to go expert to become a true escapee on water-based vehicle. Okay, doing well, and going at Old Louisiana is the main key. Up to 5,000. Got to go up in 7,500 yards. Okay, the elevation is about to get a bit more climbing and oh, so very close. One attempt at the record and stopping around in 7,255 yards. One skill in the bag and new record achieved. That's very good and close call, so I'll have to do on buoy smashing on skill 2. Next skill, different powerboat, and go to Port Isabel to be set and get ready to have a good skill set to do some smashing up some green buoys. Different obstacle and different environment when you're around on water-based vehicle is technically going to be set to be take place here in the south regions of America. I'll have to go on the options and grab a different powerboat. Recommend and use the Offshore Mark 1 2017. Hold on, looks like someone jumped in. Just might need to turn the engine on and enter the gate. Alright, looks like this could be a very large time to go gather up. So watch the radar till you might need to get closer to them. Expect contact when others are in the way. Okay, good smashing of the buoys. There you go. Just have a good space, and Port Isabel is a perfect one to be here for having powerboat to be welcome at any time. That's 33,000. 10 seconds to go. That's more like it. And time's up. Comes for multiplier, give me my best perk, and 39,765 points is check and done. Alright, very good. New record, and 149,621 points. So fantastic, and taste of art. Silver in progress, and adding up by over 180,000 points to go to climb up in gold. So, for having escape on skill 3 and optional to be in Red Rock, some other players might be quite going to be preferred to choose a better Alpha Grand Prix race car to be set to get back on track and go preferred to be doing a better position. But in the meantime, just grab and use any kinds of airplanes that you might need to be well used. So if I really gonna try this out, ever since I just been watching for only one video on how to get there to have that skill to be well achieved. But this might have to give it worth a shot and miss a thing. Okay, well, maybe this will have to take one approach to how to perform this kind of a skill to get there before the start of the escape. Kind of say it takes practice that you might need to get it right. Okay, now gonna have to do this and go fast favored. Okay, wrong direction. That could be a bit of bad idea that I just need to be preferred to do this kind of an insane stunt. But forget it. I'm just gonna have to do this without using the plane as a good approach. Alright, let's drive away. Back on track and wait for the magic. Okay, this has got to work. Fast favored and... damn it. Okay, here it comes. Nope. Too quick, too soon. I don't know how am I supposed to work this thing. It takes a few other attempts that I just need to figure this out. Okay, this has got to work. Got to aim towards the gate. This might have to take one step approach to do this without any further adjusted speed. Okay, back on track. Up to gold. So, we're having off-road vehicles to be take part in Red Rock. However, I now just been went down and see how this secret. Okay. So, I know this might be quite giving a secret method to see how you can go faster when taking escape on Red Rock for having an off-road vehicle. However, I just went down to do some few other changes when using the Alpha Grand Prix race car is the best trick and best method to get there to have a new set of 100,000 points to go over by added with 50,000. But I tried everything because despite of changes and bloopers and outtakes is does not part. Man. I need a sip of water. Okay, let's try this again. Over 100,000 points. So, despite of having a secret trick on Red Rock, okay, take two. And let's try this again. Alright, let's try this again. So, by taking off-road in Red Rock for the escape, I just went down and see how the preparation to see how the other Crew 2 players to do this method by using the plane and fast vapor switch to be using on any Alpha Grand Prix vehicle such as the Alpha Mark II is the very good best choice to be served as for only 100,000 points left to go. So, by taking the next skill is Red Rock for any no restriction in land-based vehicle. However, this will have to take one secret trick method just like okay, 100,000 points and go for the next take. So, for having land-based vehicle on skill 3 and optional to be start out on skill 1 in Red Rock. However, this is gonna... Okay, that looks ridiculous. I need to try this again. Alright, next take. And 100,000 points. So, Going to Red Rock on skill 3 might be a very good secret choice of the method, just like all the other Crew 2 players, by having one good trick of skill by using the plane to do the first step, then fast favor to be switched in by using an Alpha Grand Prix vehicle, and putting up to have it back on track will be putting in onto the tarmac. But I might have to be preferred to go for only a better rally rate vehicle to have the main part of the approach. So I'll have to be preferred to have some good country and go on France. I'll have to keep this later on before starting out to have the 6th event, as I'm about to go on Rally Raid. Alright, Peugeot 3008 DKR Maxi, here I come, and go for the full Nitro Chemist will be at the ready. But this time, this will have to take a good best starting position to get there, as this player is about to do the same thing. I'll have to prefer to have a different position right over here and go burn rubber on the dirt. Okay, here it goes. Drive away and do some few other jumps when ventilated is going for having a slow refill. But it takes a lot of too much, but you'll have to keep. Okay, that's messed up. Okay, next take, try this again. Okay, take 3. In about 100,000 points. So, going to Red Rock on escape for the land-based vehicle to be set, and go preferred to be recommended to have a secret trick method as I go with the Alpha Grand Prix race car. After taking the plane is going to be the first step, and the second one is now being quite good in use to be putting up. Take number 4. In about 100,000 points. Now let's go on Red Rock for skill 3 on escape. So, despite for only one trick method to go by having the first stage by using the airplane, then the second stage will go fast favored by using any Alpha Grand Prix vehicle, including the Alpha Mark II is quite good to be set on a vehicle restriction. But I might have to be preferred to go on Rally Raid vehicle, as the changes will be putting up on filters to be in France. I'll have to prefer and go for the Peugeot 3008 DKR Maxi 2018 to be set, and go for a different position to go faster and ride onto the rocky terrains, and dirt itself is now quite good in suitable position. But I'll have to start right here, just to let one player to go past, and the second one will be doing the same thing. Just wait, and I'll have to be ready to start. Have the nitro to kick it up. Drive away and follow the trail to get there. Okay, magnificent. Doing one jump and follow the other player to get there to have the main route to do the same thing and the usual way. That's good. Going up by 2,000 yards. Keep up the faster work and off-roading extreme. Oh! Okay, sorry about that. I didn't notice, I just never saw that coming. Well, but it had to take clear speed and good better acceleration for having one rally raid vehicle. But 3,417 yards and new record to have 111,640 points. But yet, it still might need to practice more to get there for having a high rank of valuable points to be on Red Rock. Alright folks, now We are going in and have 6 events by using French vehicles to be set by having some 3 vehicle restriction, including the Bugatti Veyron Deep Blue Edition, plus to have Alpha Grand Prix and Street Race Discipline to be using on no restriction. But I'll have to get back and do some filters to be quick, settle in, and hang on, just gonna have to get in there and have the filters to be sorted out and get on to the Alpha Grand Prix. Okay, go on America, USA, switching up the parts and go to the Alpha Mark X. So, minor changes, so I just really might need to have 1 French vehicle to be doing a combo event. Then let's go and head back to the Bayou for having 1 Rally Raid Time Attack event to go cruise around and beat the water to have a good speed of acceleration to go off-roading in all-wheel drive. For only 1 French vehicle after the original Soul French, as now continue on to have the sequel for having the same part of the Demon Summon. This will have to take a good part of the challenge and go faster to be rushing in and beat the water to have a good element of terrain. But the rain condition is about to be set and go countdown in 3 until start on the green. Here I go. Going full speed and ventilated. Okay, first checkpoint is in. Now, gonna have to go proceed, then hit the water. Okay, looks like that one might need to go ventilated to get there for only 1 quick amount of refill. But slow progress might have to go for having an extreme perk to go up in the high level. Come on. Give it a little time on ground time and get back in to be exit from the water. Alright. Next direction and get back there. But watch yourself. There might be some alligator nearby, so don't get closer to them. Okay, there's 1 jump and come with a splash. When driving on water, it can carry out and pull some strain in 113 or 114 miles per hour. Only on land might be giving a better speed of good acceleration is quite good to be safer. But riding on water, unlike driving on a jet sprint or powerboat, is the different kind of element to be driving onto its day. But the Rally Raid vehicle to be beat the swamp and faster to see which is going to be the best time by comparison for only 1 driver to go solo or work together as a crew. So that's over 2 minutes. Here comes the finish line. Alright, that's good. Just only 6.083 seconds in over 2 minutes. But very good. Only 113,366 points is checked and complete. But so very close to have a follow-up catch-up for only 1 event and 5 more to go remaining. That's very good. Now, next up, we're only 1 French vehicle to go rallycross by using the Peugeot 205 Turbo 16 Evolution 2. But the location is going to be at Temecula Winery's special stage for having a good time, for having a full rallycross racing to be on the sprint course. Just like for having a good French rally car vehicle to be introduced as part of Motorflix Mad Update. But the 1984 Turbo 16 Evolution 2 205 is now going in to have a good so French moment to have a per level to be at 230. But it might have a good time attack to be practiced and go faster on the rush until more rally cars to be joined in by a company. And by that company, this will have to take a good main upper hand approach to go for having a full speed of acceleration to be set in nighttime. 3 seconds and let's get the show on the dirt. Alright, got a first position in the lead and full throttle to have a good capable all-wheel drive to get up and go full straightaway in a high speed. But thank you, Nitro Chemist, always give me a backup. But practice makes perfect to get there for only one time attack, and then the full party race is about to begin. Okay, gonna have to keep up with the good handling. Checkpoint clear, and there might be some rabbits coming around on the area. Okay, looks like there might be a bit more scared because of the sound of the engine. Okay, here it comes. Coming down and gains some speed separation. Okay, very good. Just find a good line and go shortcut to get there after finishing on the hill. Okay, there's the jump. Gonna take it. And solid touchdown to go shortcut. So I have to go strategy improvise. Shortcut might help. Okay, keep a good tight turns and stay up ahead. Oof. Okay, checkpoint confirmed and go on the outside to have the next one. Alright, coast is clear. Now gonna have to keep going, and more rabbits coming around like going crazy. Okay, regain recovery. The traction still fully active and stay in one piece. A little bit more aggro will go higher up and drop the hammer to get there for only one time. And there it goes. 2 minutes, 41.344 seconds in the first attempt. But a bit much more closer, but 99,857 points is almost good enough. Well, no time to do a follow-up catch-up because this might need to have a good practice to have 206 Turbo 16 Evolution 2 might need to do some more work. So Rally Raid and Rallycross Vehicle in French Vehicle is all done. Now, this will have to take one street race vehicle to go enter to be in along with Mississippi. But I just got everything mapped out and go with a Renault Sport New Megane Turbo S. But RS to be initial to have a good third generation, just like the first and second generation to have a good excellent different model, unlike from the 2000s and 2014. But with a full modification is now actually to have a good recommendation to have a filters to be mapped out and go on country in France. So there you are. New Renault Megane RS 2018, and give a good per level to have some good customization, plus a wide body kit is now being set and go full tuning to be labeled as a new kind of a Group 4. But it might be served as a street race discipline since last time from the original as rerun in So French. But artist makes a good masterpiece to have a good piece of work and have a good style in French. Then let's go and have a good one-make race to have the same third generation Megane. So I'll have to take a good quick shortcut and go first position to be on the first and second checkpoint. Okay, traction is check and go full offense to be on the defense. Hang on, folks.
Three, two, one.
We'll have everything to be mapped out along with Mississippi. I just got everything mapped out and Go prefer to have a third generation new Renault Megane RS 2018. Ever since I just used this kind of a third gen vehicle from the original So French as a rerun, but now fully tuned customization with a wide body kit is now being good to go, and the French style livery is still good in taste. Per level at 280, 509 horsepower with a top speed 227 miles per hour is going to be the best masterpiece and Go serve as a one-make category. But it might be set on no restriction that any kinds of street race vehicle will be welcome at any time to have a very good role as an opportunity. But I might have to be preferred to have this one as a substitute in along with the Mississippi. Got everything to be mapped along with the Mississippi. I got everything mapped out, and this will be having a no restriction only for street race discipline. For the new Renault Megane.
Three, two, one.
Alright, gonna have to try this again. Next take, update. We're having no restriction only along with the Mississippi. I just got everything mapped out because no restriction only for street race discipline, and I'll have to go prefer to have the new Renault Megane RS 2018 to have a fully tuned modification with some French themed vanity along with the livery itself. Just like last time from the original as rerun, but the sequel is about to put up with some new changes and whole new set of challenges for only one part of the French vehicle. But it's about to go one make, you guys. I have to get ready and go focusing in the top 3 position to have the best way to go quick shortcut, but sneaking in to have a straightaway to go by the first checkpoint. But it's all about having my warm-up. Might need to do a little bit more test. Okay, first place, here I come, and do apply braking when going up in the main speed. 5th gear is in. Now gonna have to take that tight turn and coming in by having one steep elevation. Okay, good turn, and wet surface on tarmac is going to be having a good roll challenge. Okay, coming in. Sunset is going horizon. Alright, that's good. Fully tuned new Magon Trophy RS is now actually to have a good first position, like having a substitute of a Group 4 car. Coming in by crossing the bridge. Checkpoint cleared and right turn on the route. That's more like it. Full French street racing action in America to go for having a different route and feel the rush to be doing some applied overtake to be stay in the first position. Okay, gonna have to keep a good grip. Nitro will have to wait to be on full capacity. That's 22 seconds behind. Gonna keep going and keep a good line. "25 seconds. That's good. Now do a differences on FF drivetrain. That's more like it. Just follow the sign and just keep up the good run. Okay, 82% progression, clear. Okay, good turn and good respawn brake. Alright, that's good. Full nitro temporarily. 5% to go. Finish line in sight. Gonna punch it and bring home the podium. That's 3 minutes, 24.338 seconds. Exclusive and good to be on the run. 109,023 points. That's a good for the new Magon RS. Built to speed and good style in French. That's event number 3 in the can and 3 more to go. So I'll have to skip by hypercars, so I just really might need to go on Alpha Grand Prix Discipline to be on the combo event. But temporarily to have one street race event to be take place in Big Bend. But it's about time and go for only one best French Alpha Grand Prix vehicle to go for having one fictional vehicle to be set on recommendation. But only 5 French Alpha Grand Prix prototype cars is now available, along with 4 teams from the US Speed Tour next, plus an Alpha Mark X 2020. But I'll have to go for it, and that brings out to have 1140 horsepower in the top speed, 271 miles per hour to be on the per level of 340. But it does might have a good advanced level, but if possible, you guys really might need to choose one of the 4 motorsport team on Alpha Grand Prix race cars might be quite good in use. So let's do this and make way for only one prototype F1 car to be dive in and go downhill in Big Bend. Got everything to do some more speed, acceleration, and handling with braking. This challenge is going to be more extreme and faster to be applied overtake after the start of the race. But the strategy is very much more crucial that you might need to find a good line without any further mistakes. But if possible, that might be quite giving a good advance to go extreme. But the time is on the rush for myself when using an Alpha Grand Prix race car for this week after 2023 and enter 2024. but the countdown to the Crew 1 online service status is about to begin by January until it'll have to be finishing up at the end of March 2024. But I just really might need to get there to finishing up to have some achievements and the platinum itself before the time runs out. But it'll have to take extended because if anybody who really want to have a petition to sign in and have the Crew 1 as an offline patch. But I don't know. We just purchased the Crew 1 along with different editions like the Wild Run and Calling All Units expansion. But gosh, I just really love the Crew 1. I just actually got it back from 2015. Good times and good enjoyable when it comes to have some main focus on objectives and challenges. Got to keep going. But the time underglow is still keep on ticking. Okay, here it comes. Finish line and arrive. That's 2 minutes, 13.495 seconds. Let's see the result and tally up. I had to add this up to be in the follow-up catch-up to the list. So that makes 93,407 points. Dang. It needs to go a little bit more faster to have the Alphamart X is all about to do a better grip and speed acceleration. Just only 2 more to go, and next up, fourth vehicle by using the Bugatti Veyron Deep Blue Edition. Unlike the standard and the 1 edition that have a different style to have a black and white with golden trim, but the same part to be take place in the road to New Orleans. So I had to add this up and go precisely if anything might need to do a follow-up catch-up. With this most fine deep blue addition to the 2016 Bugatti Veyron, the base model is actually to be colored in black and the interior, wheels, and the wing spoiler with a B logo is now actually to have a good style in blue. By having a per level for having a deep blue edition is 273 that brings out to have a good massive horsepower of 1200 with a top speed to go over by 254 miles per hour. This distance is with a top speed of 254 miles per hour. It does might have a good sign of the arrow on the right is actually have a good over top speed. So I'll be the judge of this and just go over to the road to
3, 2, 1.
Okay, by doing a follow-up catch-up. With the Deep Blue addition to the 2016 Bugatti Veyron, it is... Hang on.
Three, 2.
Unlike the 1 edition, Okay, take two, next scene. With the Deep Blue addition to the Bugatti Veyron, 2016 is now actually to have a different kind of the same modification unlike the one edition because it has a black base on the color and even includes to have a blue trims on the rims, interior, and the Bugatti logo on the wing spoiler. But this is very much more fantastic, magnificent, and different kind of rich made modification is quite good to have a man. Next take, gonna have to try this again.
3,
I need to get this fixed.
1.
Take 3. Gonna try this again and do the next rehearsal set and do the same part. With the Deep Blue edition, unlike the one edition to the same Bugatti Veyron, 2016 is now actually to have a different kind of unique modification and variation. By having a black paint job, no,
3, 2, 1.
Alright, next take. Take number 4. With the Deep Blue edition, unlike the one edition to the same Bugatti Veyron, 2016 is now actually to have a different kind of unique modification and variation altogether. With this black paint job and blue style trims to the interior, rims, and the Bugatti logo is now actually to have a good different roll and French made in style. As a per level of 273 that brings out to have a good horsepower of 1200 with a top speed by over 254 miles per hour. Handling is going semi-expert to be having a good hypercar all-wheel drive, and I'll have to be ready up and test this baby out to have a different kind of variation to have the same Bugatti Veyron. But it does might have a good different kind of a wing spoiler that will have to take a good speed, different style, and good made in French.
3, 2,
I hope I had to get ready. This will be a challenge and feel the faster and feel the rush. So we got the Debo and the Chiron is in, plus to have some different styles on the Veyron. But look at it go because I'm on the lead and go focusing to have the main line to get there to be mastered on this event in the road to New Orleans. But very excellent to have the active wing spoiler is now popped up when applied to do the brake. So 3.8 seconds and just gonna have to keep pushing to have that record set to go all in. But it might be does a bit more slower because one part of the objective to have a condition to keep on racing, stay clean, and master the Bugatti Veyron to have a different variation with some different modification unlike the one edition. Full nitro is good to go. Got to keep going and okay. Gonna have to try this again. This is so hard, so distraction. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this one. Okay, gonna have to fix this up and go for the next take for a backup. Alright, that's better.
Three, two,
Here I come, folks. This is gonna be a deep blue moment, and feel the faster to go overtake along with the Debo and the Chiron. But the Bayron is the original to have a good high performance hypercar that have a different set of different variations that go all in. But first place, here I come, and keep... okay. It feels like I've been taking a total recall. Excuse me. Alright, let's try this again.
three, two,
Now this is going to be a deep moment to have the Bayron to go by the last position and go apply overtake along with the Chiron and the Debo. First place, up I go, and have the main speed to do the same part just like the different variation to the same Bugatti Veyron. But the speed and handling is actually to have the same amount of performance to have some different addition ever since to be finishing up on different live summit event that related to the same Bugatti Veyron. But it does might have a good stroke of all-wheel drive where the active wing spoiler is now being attached to it on the rear. But the W16 engine does might have a good different sound of the engine is quite good to be amazed. So gonna cross the rail, next turn on the same ride. Almost 1 minute, progression at 20%. Okay, just whooping up the speed. Hang on. Animal alert. Just gonna try this again for the next take. Alright, let's try this again in the next take.
three, two,
Here I come, folks. Let's go deep and go clear opening to have the first position off I roll. Piece of cake and go in first. But I cannot believe it the same Veyron as I ever used before after taking the one edition to have a different variation. But it does might have the same active wing spoiler when applied on the brake around in the asphalt is quite very good to be doing for only one part of the track only preparation. Wait, that's not it. Just need to get act up together. Okay, next take. Gonna have to try this again. Alright, next take.
3, 2,
Here I go, folks. It's about to go deep and go clear opening to have a main ejected in first place to have a good high speed of acceleration. So I'll have to go first and have the number of gaps distance to go up and build in progress. Unlike the one addition to the Bugatti Veyron, this Deep Blue edition might have a good different character to have a unique modification that has the same kind of variation treatment. With the active wing spoiler, it might be quite common helpful when doing on braking on the road. Just like this, and just gonna have to find a good line and do the inside when taking the next turn around on the route. With a different kind of a name on the Bugatti Veyron and the same event itself, but talk about having an encore moment because one French hypercar is going in for having a roll of the spotlight. Got to keep trying and keep up the good work. Just only a few seconds to be on the nitro refill. We'll have to take some time when going up on gear 6 in over 200 miles per hour. Okay, tight turns, smoke coming in. Small town passed by and going up the hill. Alright, just going to find a riddle and find a good line. Just have that wing spoiler to pop up when do the dance. Nice. The Deep Blue Bugatti still got it. This will be a very good, awesome New Year's Day celebration to have this Bugatti Veyron is a different kind of a French-made vehicle. Unlike the one edition that has a good trim style of black and white with golden trims in it. Especially to have this one is now being full black to have blue trims in it. Plus to have interior view is actually to have a good different kind of makeover to have a good heritage brand. But it might be quite good and capable to be challenging with the Depot and the Chiron itself to have a different performance to go by the max per level of 320. Here comes the next turn. Got to peel right and clear to be on the main grip line. Okay, that was a close call. But a bit more less late braking rather than might have to keep a good concentration to stay on the strategy tip. Okay, short quarter mile on the 2-lane road. Splendid checkpoint clear and do the same roll of a bus stop chicane. Okay. Talk about having a tough concentration to stay on the main advantage. Alright, arriving in New Orleans, folks. Going up and have the speed to be up adjusted. Okay. I guess my role speech is too much. Need to get in there. But still yet to be as a producer of my own, I can do the changes and make this content video to become as updatable complete. So I just really need to try this again to have take number 5. Alright, let's try this again.
3.
It's about to go deep to get ready, folks. 3 seconds and main objective on first place up by roll. No, that's not it. Okay, take number 6.
3. 2.
Here I go, folks. It's about to go deep and go hard fast, and first place is the key of success. So we got some good one-make party of Bugatti Veyron, Chiron, and Debo. Just to have a good 8-car party is about to be going faster on the road. Now this is going to be super fast and very good to have the active wing spoiler popped up when going on braking on the turns. So you see, folks, unlike the one addition to the same Bugatti Veyron, the Deep Blue edition is now actually to have a good black paint job style with blue trims on the rims and interior. But it does might have a good character to have a unique modification to be served as a different kind of variation. Unlike the standard one that has a fully default customization options to have this Veyron is now actually to have a good row of black style in French. So it'll have to take a good preferred to have this main objective to go faster and make that good time of progression to get there when arriving in New Orleans. So it'll have to take the progression by 25% complete. Only 75 to go. Okay, just keep up the good pace and no time to dance. Just to have the straightaway right pass onto the small town. This part of the event is a Bugatti race to New Orleans is the most finest So French 2 moment in this part of the rerun on Live Summon is actually to have a good all-wheel drive to be styled in hypercar. Especially for the Bugatti Veyron is the original, before the Chiron is actually to have a different adjusted performance by default, and then the track focus hypercar in the Debo is actually to have a 3 Bugatti car lineup is all together, including to have the exception is the Cento Dicey. But I can't wait to see how if the Cento Dicey is about to be ready to join in for having a full Bugatti race to have this one free roam session. Okay, just gonna have a good look to this interior view, and this one is full style in blue to have a traditional brand. Okay, very good to have a progression to be halfway there. Take the highway and have the full speed nitro to go around on gear 7. Okay, coming up onto the next turn. Got to slow down and back up on gear 4. But it does might have a good taste in French when it comes to have a black style for the Bugatti. No. Ah, okay. Next take. Got to try this again, so I just need to get that rehearsal part to be doing well perfection. This one has got to do it right to be in the main rehearsal part because it feels like I'm doing this like making a good set in Hollywood. Okay, gonna have to try this on take 7. Alright, next take.
Three, two,
It's about to go deep, focusing on first place. Grid start is about to be ready and go faster to have the first position in apply overtake. So there you go, piece of cake, and having a good main high speed to go for having a main row ejected. Alright, active wing spoiler pops up. What? Ah, okay. Have the UDRS committee to have this to be informed. I'll have to get it done.
three, two,
It's about to go deep. Gonna ready up and have a good clear applied. No, it says applied. Alright. Take number 8. Gonna go places.
three, two,
It's about to go deep, you guys.
one.
One Bugatti Veyron Deep Blue will take a good clear position to have an opening to have applied overtake. Okay. It's about to go deep to have a race to New Orleans, and one good clear opening to have applied overtake to be in first place. All I can see to be passed by with some few other Bayrons, Chiron, and Debo. Just to have a 3 Bugatti hypercar lineup is about to be quite perfect to have this part of the event. Gonna have to go in and bring out, have a good braking position to be on the right position. What?
Three, two,
It's about to go deep. I had to get ready, folks. One race and go for having applied overtake at the starting grid to go for having last to first. We're having some few other Bugatti Veyrons, Chirons, and Debos are about to be all in to have an 8-car grid to see how it turns out for only one best race to be serving as a 3 one-man category. But very perfectly to have a deep blue Bugatti Veyron is now going in to have a first position as the main objective. But very much more impressive, unlike the one edition that has a different kind of variation treatment. But the active wing spoiler pops up when braking on the road. It does might actually to be a bit more helpful to have a similarity to have a role of a character. Gonna have to do the same thing and the same pattern, but differences comes in to have the same part of the event as going forward to be on the road to New Orleans. But there's no time to dance. This might have to take a good attempted paces and do some minor warm-up to go harder and faster to go up by over 200 miles per hour. What? Deer just passed by. No.
three, two,
It's about to go deep. We're having a battle of 3 Bugattis. One race, one first place, and go for having a starting position in the road to New Orleans. So I just got it in. Good clear opening to have a perfect launch, and progress is going to be a... What the... No, that's not it. It's about to go deep. We're having a battle between Bayron, Chiron, and Debos to be on the starting position to go by first and do the main launch. Wait, that's not it. It's just business.
Three, two,
It's about to go deep by having a Bayron, Chiron, and Debo to go from last to first for only one starting grid to get up there in the road to New Orleans. I'll have to take the first position to have a good launch and good lineup on apply overtake as the progression starts out from 1% to go in 5. This brings out to have a good potential when it comes to have a black style Bugatti Veyron with some different set of blue trim. Unlike the one edition, it's made out of black and white with golden trim. But this one is actually to have a good row of a hypercar when it comes to have a good style of French. Technically, same car, different variation, and same event as well. So I'll have to go again, and this will be doing a good possibility to go for having a good row and have the same objective to have everything I got mapped out. Okay, let's do it on the inside. Find a good line and wait for the nitro refill as the checkpoint will keep on driving. Okay, 25% check. Now, next turn on the left. No time to dance. It's all about having a good potential and practices to get this for having one good right of moment. Okay, going across by the town and going up. Okay, good respawn grip. Active wing spoiler is doing a good signal. Okay, good power slide. Checkpoint confirm and do the right. Cross underneath the rail bridge. Very much more magnificent and good French taste to have the Bugatti Veyron Deep Blue Edition is all about having a good black style and blue trims to have this part of the interior and the rims, and even the blue Bugatti logo itself on the wing is quite giving a good art of style. Made out of luxury and built perfectly to have a hypercar to go up by competing for the same Veyron, Chiron, and the Debo itself. So gonna have to keep going by the highway. Have the same route around in the Bayou. Okay, that's good. Gonna have to do the right turn. Have the same pattern and different line. Okay, good grip and respawn. Okay, that's the ticket, and go short nitro. In about a few miles to go to be arriving in New Orleans, just to have the same route to do the same pattern all over again. And here comes the different element of bus stop. Got to slow down quickly and just try to do your best effort while you can. Okay, top of the 5th gear and have that sharp turn coming in. Okay, a bit more late braking, but still might need to have enough rush to be on the main time. 5% to go, and crossing the bridge, arriving in New Orleans. And that's a good time in 4 minutes, 23.892 seconds. Let's see the tally of results, and almost good enough. 96,192 points. Perfect time to do a follow-up catch-up to have this one is a good excellent row of detail about the Deep Blue addition to this Bugatti Veyron. Penultimate event number 5 in So French 2 is almost there to have the GT by Citroën for having a second hypercar event that adds up to have the same 200,000 followers in Blizzard Rush. One shall remain. I bet winter season is already here, and that is going to be the perfect time to be here during the month of December is finished, and then moving on forward in January 2024. Just 3 signs on the fireworks, Golden Gate Bridge, and a rabbit symbol just to see how it goes with a different hypercar. But it's about time and get my UDRS InsProtect livery on the 2008 GT by Citroën to have a good same per level on 320, 789 horsepower with a top speed. GT by Citroën. 789 horsepower with a top speed, 279 miles per hour. Handling 789 horsepower with a top speed, 279 miles per hour with a handling in semi-expert. I bet if I had to choose one of the best hypercar before prior to being the full walkthrough in Blizzard Rush after finishing in 5 events from Into the Storm. But I'm still thinking about it. It takes many determined to go for having a roster pick. Alright, let's go and do the overtake on 7 Bugatti while the GT by Citroën is in the lead. Time to crank up the music. It's about to go all in and have this final event at So French 2. Hello, fireworks in the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's actually to be on the daytime. Okay. Just to do the same practice and determine that might need to go extremely faster when you're on the highway. Okay, gonna have to take that checkpoint, go by the next corner around the route. Gotta keep a good center of the gravity. It's all about having a good mobility. Alright, that's good. 18 seconds behind the gap away from 7 Bugatti. Checkpoint clear. Right side highway. Okay. Now, gonna have to do the same thing and different approach. Alright. Gonna have to go shortcut. I'll have to do it. We already done this 1,000 times. Halfway there on 50%, adding up by 3. 4% additional on 50. Gonna keep going, and here's the jump. Good guiding direction and solid touchdown. Okay, gonna have to keep going and get over to the next town. 37 seconds behind. Time for round 2. And touchdown. Okay, good line on side. Now in the 2-lane road. Almost at 80%. I can feel it. And one GT by Citroen real car is going for the podium finish in first. So I have to wait. There's no time to keep up the good balance if anything happens. Only 10% to go. Alright, that's good. Finish line in sight. And gonna do it. Fine, French-tastic is clear. Alright, that's 3 minutes, 38 seconds with a decimal of .764. But almost close enough because it needs to have that good record set that might need to go a bit more faster. But in the end, the sequel of So French is already done for having a serve of the rerun. Just in time, and go update in the platinum after taking a few seconds and minutes to be on the duration might go on the reduced. But good thing on time for having a platinum rank in 4,923rd place in 1,062,962 points in about 22 hours left. Very good, fantastic, and good to have a one sweet taste of croissant. Might be well earned to have this one theme summon. Is all about having French cars will do the best challenge and go with different events. Especially to have the exception on 3 skills to be on land based for escape by off-road, water based on escape, and buoy smashing as well. But in the end, every part of the location around in So French 2 as a rerun just to be on the right time between at the end of 2023 in December 27 and go forward in January 3rd, 2024. But after all, there will be some more Theme Summit events as rerun, along with a new one is about to be coming in to be on a date schedule. But I can't wait to get the Bugatti Veyron Deep Blue Edition and stay on the defense when I'm in the Platinum. So next up, Downhill is about to go for having a downhill rerun to have the same part of the reward will go by having a different update. With the exterior parts on the Koenigsegg Agera R as a hypercar discipline along with the Lancia Delta S4 1980s is on the silver. Neon yellow tire on the Epic as a vanity. This is going to be a very good choice to have some different challenges and new rewards to go by update ever since from the original. Plus to have a preview, there will be some few other events that related to the downhill to go down by the original. Plus to have more upcoming events to have some hovercrab, rallycross, motocross, street race, powerboats, and one hypercar discipline as a combo by using the Koenigsegg Agera R is now suitable to be served as a vehicle restriction. Plus to have will go down as the original. Plus to have more events are about to go different by the changes to have Street Race, Powerboat, Rallycross, Hovercraft, Motocross, and Hypercar as a combo event by using the Koenigsegg Agera R will be required to enter to have this participation along with the voucher 1414B. Okay, so next up, downhill is about to be on the way. We're having a. So next up, downhill will be on the way, you guys. 3 rewards plus a Koenigsegg Agera R on the go, along with a debt. So next up, downhill will be on the way, you guys. 3 rewards plus a Koenigsegg Agera R on the go, along with neon yellow tire in the Epic for the Platinum, silver for the Lancia Delta S4, and as usual, 150,000 followers on the bronze. With the additional to have a preview to have 1 discipline for only 6 events plus with Street Race, Powerboat, Hovercraft, Rallycross, Motocross, and Hypercar discipline as a combo event by using the Koenigsegg Agera R must be required to enter, along with 3 skills will be on a slalom and low altitude by type. So I hope this is going to be a most fine extreme theme summon to be upcoming as a rerun will be on the date in January 3rd through the 10th of 2024. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the video. This is going to have to take a good time and come back to be on the sequel in So French. We'll do some minor update. We'll stay on the Platinum, and then more events plus new one in Luxury SUV will be waiting for us on January 10 through the 17th. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Dependent Arts, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more, along with my 3 kinds of image artwork like UDRS Livery, Vision Total Drama fan art, and plus January 10th through the 17th. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Dependent Arts, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more, along with my screenshot images like UDRS Library, Vision Total Drama Fan Art Library, plus a brand new project is about to be set by coming soon is Dream Art Library Style Dispenser. I'll be see you guys next time in the live summit event on the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next video. Hang on, need to try this again. Thank you for Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Deepnet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more, along with screenshot images on UDRS Inspirotech Library, Vision Total Drama fan art, plus a brand new project is now ready up and go by coming. Alright, gonna try this again. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Deepnet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more, along with UDRS Inspirotech Library and Vision Total Drama fan art, plus to have a brand new project design is now coming soon, known as Library Design Style Dispenser. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.